Beautiful and moody that is. That's my swim for the day on the banks of the River Ribble. Absolutely gorgeous. This is Mitsy me. Right, I've put a bank stick down there, my chair, and I've got my landing net. I'm going to take it down. I'm just going to set this rod up in a minute. They're the feeders I'm going to be using today, which are the what's the name? Drennan ripple ones, about 50 grammers. Got a load of chopped meat. Got some elipse pellets down there, and I'm going to mix up, not a hell of a lot, some of these supercharged hemp and halibut ground bait, which is bang on, and we'll get some bait bits and bobs down there, get Mitsy down there. You get that away from your bag, sweetheart. That's the one. Sausage rolls. Marks up there on the next, well, a couple of swims up actually. I've just put some hemp in, bed of hemp right in front, not that far out. No need to go far out on these swims. And put some elipse pellets out on it. So just going to get myself sorted. Catch you in a few decent time. So I'll put myself into a smarter position so Mitsy's alright. Put the bait in there. Get some bait. Try and get some it shouldn't stay in the feeder very long, so basically packets with some meat pellet. Feeder is absolutely packed with meat. You can see it's oozing out. Meat on the hook. Fixed rig. Oh, I don't want to be chucking myself out, but I want an overhead cast. I just want a comfy cast. That's what I want. Loads of line off on the slack. Seems to be some bouncing on the tip, which is, I would imagine the feeder being picked up. But I've got 50 gram on. I've got a slacker on the boat to just get it right. Don't want to be putting a heavier tip on or anything like that. And maybe a few leaves coming down, which is the main worry. You get some leaves coming down, you know, I mean, that that's where to put the feeder up, and it's the leaves have been dropped off the tree in the last couple of weeks of frosts. So I'm hoping the 50 gram terrier, that's a fish. I don't know if you've seen that then. So they're attacking that straight away. It's whether or not that meat survived, because I've been a bit of a stupid idiot and I've cut it up a little bit thin. So I've put 2 pieces on, quite big pieces. So I might have to crack the last tin open just for hook baits. I've got 2 tins in there, but they're really tiny. They're really, you know what I mean? They're really small. But yeah, that's been annihilated, that bait. I'm pretty certain of it. That's been taken off. There's no way to survive that. Absolutely no way to survive that. I know it's the first chuck out, that's ridiculous that, but I'm going to have to open that tin up, and I've got my meat punches here. I'll punch some meat out because that's gone. There's no way that survived. I'm going to reel that in now. Not a chance that survived that. Gone. I really don't think that these pieces of meat are going to, the way I've cut them is going to stay on the hairs. So, bit of a boo-boo that. Not long as cutting up another, well, opening another tin up and just using it as hook bait, so I'll just do that in a minute. I'll just try once more this. The meat didn't even get out of that feeder. Just top it up with some ground bait. I want the meat to stay in that feeder, which is great. That's exactly what I'm doing. Try again. I can't see this meat. If he does it again. If it does it again, what I'll have to do is keep an eye on that again. If he does it again, we'll sort that out. I'm not going to put any more bait in, I'll just put it in the bread. I mean, I think I've put enough bait on it now. There we are, sunk on it now. Just going to slacken this up a bit more. Get that to the meat. Right, pretty certain that's a chub. The meat's gonna do the job. It's definitely a chub, that. You can tell by the way it's fighting. Onto the shock leader. I don't think you just heard that. First one, chub, 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 chub. Right, so what we do, get him unlocked quick. Very big, couple of pounds, but he's there. Let's go get him on the other camera because I don't like picking him up when they're like that. Oh, it's a bit muddy. Beautiful brassy little chub, gorgeous little fish. I'm going to let him go and we'll go and try and catch another. That's the second chuck, happy with that. Let's get him back. Right, let's get meat stuff in the feeder, which is good. Don't think this meat's going to go like this. I still don't think so. Not very wet this ground, mate, quite dry. As much line off that as possible. Get it off bait reel on. There's a few free offerings out here. Definitely need to get that meat sorted. It's not right. This is using the same rig that I used on the River Calder just before I went on holiday. I only went on for whatever it was. I went on at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and stayed till around about 5, so I might have done about 2.5 hours fishing or something. And I only handled the one, but I lost about 6 absolutely ridiculous takes. They were just popping the meat off. So I forgot the corn. I usually cap it with a bit of corn to stop it pulling through, you know, like on the hair. So I'm using quite a short tail on it, you know what I mean? I'm not using one of the extended ones, which you can do. But later on, if they're getting a bit tricky, I'll put an extended one on. But what we're looking for is bounce backs on the tip. So there's plenty of pressure on there, it's holding, as you can see. And what we're looking for is those bounce backs, that will tell us that the fish is on. Cormorants. Might even be tempted to drill out some halibut pellets. Definitely go and get that meat in a minute. Can't be fishing like that. Something on that now. Definitely inquiry on it now at the moment. See if we get a response off those pellets going in. A little bit quiet. I'm going to switch the camera off for a minute. I'm going to take this out and just go get the meat. I don't want to leave this rod in. I'm getting the tin of meat. You stay still, Mits. Let me get this meat. Just a minute. Let's turn the camera off first. Oh shit. Right, I'll just re-punch the meat out, a 12mm punch, re-top the feeder up, just put it out now. I'm just going to get myself comfy here. Might have to get a mat actually because it's a little bit muddy down here. You stay on the chest, stay out the mud. It's important to keep a good bow in the line. I'm using soft tips on rods like this. Soft tips, big bow in the line means that you can use lighter feeders as long as you use a bow in the line to hold bottom when it's pulling through. And it's obviously, as you can see, it's proper pulling through today. Now, a lot of people might go along the lines to keep it tight lines, which you see a lot of lads doing with much too stiffer rods. I mean, these are 1 3/4 pound test, but I've got whatever it is, 3 or 4 ounce tip in there, 3 ounce I think it is, and you can see every movement on that tip. Nice big bow in the line. It's fixed on a helicopter style rig, meaning that the line can't slip off, so it's fixed. So where the feeder lands and that length of line there is fixed. So from the connection with the helicopter is to the line is what you're registering on there. Just feel my way into this. I could actually blow this rig right out the window and fucking right up. That could be a barbel, it could be a chub. What was it, the third cast? I think I've got the meat right now. I've got a funny feeling it's not a barbel, it could be a chub. It could be a big chub. I want to keep the rod up in there. It feels like it's grating. It's never good. No, it's a barbel. It's the first barbel of the day. And not happy. Coming onto the shop wheel, I'm not right on it yet. Just onto the shop wheel now. Never a good time. Never a good time. Never in a minute. That down. Then rest the net next. What we'll do is get him unhooked and then we'll get him photographed. He's not very big, so get him unhooked. Not a massive scrap actually, I'm quite happy about that because I thought it was a chub at first. So we'll get that sorted. These rigs that I set up helped me. I've disconnected the rod now from the hook length. It takes seconds to do. Meaning that I can unhook the fish more safely without flipping with a rod. Be back in a second if Mitsy lets me past, and then we'll get them unhooked. We'll have a closer look at them. Right, the beauty of that quick release system means that I can unhook it really quickly without the fear of falling around with a rod and all the rest of it, and release the fish. So we'll have a quick photograph of the barbel and we'll release him straight away. Beautiful fish, and we'll get him straight back. Get him in no posing photographs with this baby. We'll just get him all the way back. And as you can see, he's fighting fit and he's gone. Tired. Let's get straight back out. Out of there! Naughty. Get on the chair. On. Get on there. On there. Stay there. Oh, mud. Right, so my hook length is there. What we'll do is attachment, loop, re-pop the loop back on, pull down the little grommet thing, punch in the meat simple, meat punch, piece of meat, keep it so thick, whatever it is, about ½ inch thick, punch it right through, pop it back out, what I'll do then, bake needle, onto the stock, straight down the length of the meat, like a barrel, pull the stock out, put it up, done. And what I'm going to do on this one is pack my feeder with a little bit of ground bait, a little bit of meat and pellet in, pinch of hemp, cap it off, and we'll fish it again. And that's it, simple as. Straight down, loads the line off, straight back on. No need to tighten up or anything like that. And obviously I'm just going to stick a bit of hemp in that area, downstream where the feeder's going to be, and a few pellets upstream. Not putting any meat in the feeder. Tips going again. These my ground bait and my meat is mixed with 4mm krill pellets as well. Just like coarse fishery pellets, krill ones. Usually I'd water to them or something, but I like using them dry, and the fish like them. They will wash down a lot further down. The whole idea of them is to attract fish from further afield. What I want is a steady stream of fish along that channel, working their way up along it. I won't go chasing them off down it, I'll keep them tight and put them close to me as I possibly dare. Make sure you put bait runner, I forgot to do that. Definitely a nutsome fish there again. Yeah, look, tip's going. ball. Used all the water off boiling my hemp last night in the ground bait. It's got all them oils and juices from the hemp straight into it. Gone a little bit quiet. You've definitely fished there, but it has gone a bit quiet. I think it will respond to a little bit more feed going in. I think it'll just get stronger and stronger, I think, at the moment. So I'm not going to leave this out for too long. I'm going to reintroduce some more bait. Good job, because there was no bait on hook. So let's get another piece of meat. That's a cool shot. So there wasn't an inquiry on it. It's been so soft, you know what I mean, you can pop it off. That's why I wanted a bit of corn, but just to back it off. Which we've used before for the bream fishing. That's what we'll do. This first few minutes that you've got to keep an eye out, because that's when that meat can get popped off. I feel like there's an issue with not enough separation between the feeder and the hook length. What I'll do is I'll just put in a boom section, which is like about, whatever it is, about 12 or 15 pound fluorocarbon. I can set that boom section to whatever distance I want. So that'll give me good separation from the feeder if I felt like they were backing off a little bit. We'll gauge that as the day goes on. There's pointless changing that. If I'm getting a good hookup rate and I don't seem a lot spooky about it. I switch the cameras off just to preserve the battery a little bit. Just going to see if I can get a response to this from a little bit of pellet going in. If I do get a good response, I will drill. I've got some drills in the box up there, and I'll bring the drill box down here. I'll drill some pellets out. That was a classic what we were looking for. Which is the drop back that I was trying to tell you about before. No need to bully him with a rod like this. Absolutely no reason whatsoever to bully him. Switch it back on or not? Never good. Biggest downfall of mine, checking if the cameras are still switched on. It's a life, hasn't it? Keep the pressure on now. Never good when it just breaks like that. You know, just go. That's a big fish. Definitely be weighing that one, I think. Lock her in. Interesting. It's a long fish. Definitely interesting. Whoa. Some big fish here, but it's a biggie. Seems to be wrapped around a load of wire. Looks like a wire trace. I'll have to have a quick look at that. It looks like a wire trace off someone's bike rig. Definitely is a wire trace there. Right, what I'll do is the same as what I did before. We'll just go rest it here. And get me a sink off and we'll look at this wire traces. Somebody's wire trace. Right, upwards out. I'm just going to have to put this back and I'll weigh it. There's a fish for weighing that. Just going to let it rest. Right, we'll get it weighed. Come on, up, off, come on. Off, we need to weigh it. That's 0. £10 on the nose. There you go, can you see it? £10 on the nose. Right, let's get back, mates. Yeah, she's a beauty. £10 on the nose. Right. Come on, mates. Quick, let's get her back. Let's get her back. Sorry. Oh, shit! Oh, sweet guys. Swim away. Missy. I don't know if you guessed, I just fell in. Yeah, right up to my neck. Oh, shit. I panicked a bit then. I didn't think I was getting back out. The banks just collapsed on me there. Oh, fuck's sake. Mitsy didn't help me. But you didn't leave me, did you? You watched me struggle to get back out, didn't you? Oh, I thought I was a goner. Then. I really did. Anyway, the fish went back alright. I slipped in. I was just leaning over and the bank's just gone. It's just collapsed there. Oh, fuck me. Oh, £10 fish anyway. Camera's covered in shit. Oh, never mind. It's only water. Don't try and take a shortcut next time, Gary. Come across the rough grass here. That's what I say. I'm just going to take myself up to the top. I think I've got some spare clothes in the van. If needed, I'll just get all the water out my wellies and I'll see you in a short while. That was scary. I fell in this place a few times, but that one was scary. Oh, my phone's covered in mud. I've been back to the van. Get out of there! Bloody dog eating the meat. Whoa, you can't eat that. Cheeky little girl. Oh. I'm going to stay low down to the ground. Got my coffee. Been back to the van. I've got took my suit off. It was like a sponge. Liners on my boots. Sponge. Missy, get back down here. Get back down here. Get back on that chair. Oh, up on that chair. Up, get up. Got a jumper. That's my bait dog, you can't have that. So, I'm not going to give you advice on bloody kicking ourselves, Mark. You're going to have to start roping in. It's fucking dangerous. Right, I'm going to start introducing some bait back out. Break would have done it some good. Some more hemp out there. Oh, scared the living daylights out of me. Absolutely so dangerous. Right, hook link. Put the hook link back on. That mate, which way is that coming round? I don't know which way it's gone round. Lost my enthusiasm a little bit, that scared me. Oh, Jesus. Right, get the meat back on there. I'd like to say that I've dried out, but I don't think I have. Okay, Mark's had a couple of nice chub. Right, let's get some of this meat in here. Sorry Mitsy, it's not your meat, it's my meat. Let's get some meat in there. Some pellet. Pack it with pellet. Just to hold everything in. Right, and then pack it with some rabbit. Right. Stay on these pancakes, solid here. It's a little bit closer than I wanted that, but I'm not asked. I'm fishing, that's the main thing. Oh, Jesus. Let's try and get some bait back out on there. Let's sit down there. Stay there. Let's get back on the chair. It's dangerous. Go on. Chair. Up. Chair. Up. Chair. Up. Chair. Get up. Up, up, up. Stay on that chair. You don't want any accidents for you. Don't think that was far enough out. Far too close in that. We'll leave it there though. I think all that palaver and me falling in might have scared the fish off a bit. We'll soon find out. we've got. Ooh, 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 what's going on there? That's a fish. It's got to be a chub, that. It's got to be. Is it? Is it a dace? Is it a dace? No, it's nothing. Oh. Oh my lord. Scavenged me. Oh, took the meat. Right. Oh, shit all around here. Further out this time. Oh, a little bit further out. A little bit further. That's the one. Oh, it could be the one, Mitsy. That's the one. That's the one, baby. Jesus. Jumper's good. The shirt isn't. The jumper's amazing, but this isn't. Let's get this off. Oh, fat bastard. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's so much better. Stay there, mates. Stink of the river. Well, that'll fuck me swim up. What do you reckon? I think a bugger me swim up, mates. Eh? Oh my god. Need 2 or 3 more feeders going in here just to get the confidence back up. I think I'll absolutely destroyed the swim. just threaded some meat. Threaded the meat down the hook length. So it sat on the hook length, on top of the hook. And then there's a pellet behind it on the hair. Just to see, because obviously the meat was doing really well, but it was getting popped off the hair so easily. And pretty certain this is a different way of doing it. But I've left the pellet on the air. I don't know if it's the right thing, wrong, or right or wrong thing to do, but yeah, it's worth a shot, isn't it, for cast or two. I mean, the swim I think I destroyed it once I fell in. I got out quick enough, it would have been alright, but I couldn't get out. Couldn't get a purchase. It was that sheer, the bank at the side here. Just couldn't get a purchase to get out. All undercut underneath. Take it for granted that, you know, I mean, everything's safe, you know, when you come fishing, but I fell in a couple of times. Just surprised that my clothes had taken on that much weight of water. I couldn't actually get out because of the weight of them. I'm not in the best shape. I've got strong arms, like, but I weigh nearly 16 stone. Luckily I still had a bank stick in my hand, so, and a dog, and if it wasn't for the dog and a bank stick I wouldn't be here now, I don't think. I'd be down there somewhere. I actually got some spare pants in the van. No, I took them out. You dickhead. I took them out. That's the point, wasn't it? You see it? There's a totally different sort of like movements on the tip. It's a definite bite. I don't think that's a bite. That's leaves or something. And the meat didn't last long, it's gone. Well, look at this bloody film on it today. So muddy. Would have been better off if we set up over there. A bit more stable, the bank, I think. Gone back over to the meat. I've just abandoned the pellet. We weren't getting any touches on pellet. Whereas the meat was doing alright. God on the truth is I'm glad to get the day over with now. It scared me a bit. Boots are still full of water. I've got most of the wet gear off. I think my pants were soaked, so pretty certain. I've not got socks on at the moment. Yeah, that's a touch. Oh my goodness, that's me. That's a chub this time. You can tell by the bite actually, it was a chub. It's trying to get in. Chub. I'm getting too close to that bank. Not making that mistake again. Come on, chub. Oh, he's a chunk. Leave him there for a second. Let's get up there. Chub. We'll get him in a minute. Hopefully you get him on camera. Right. On hooks. The hooks come out, brilliant. So obviously the meat's working. It's working really well. There's a chub. Getting back in there. Let's get him released. There you go, little mate. Swam away. Right, so we know the meat's working. So, let's get it loaded again. Bait's not even come out of the feeder. Hemp out. I just spread it everywhere, hemp. Don't have to be too accurate with it. Get them in the area. The way I see it is the ground bait just draws the fish in. There's no substantial food for big fish to, but it puts the taste in the bed out. The hemp gives them something to target over, graze over, and the pellets actually give them something to eat. The meat in these grip mesh feeders releases very slowly. That one hasn't even released. So the scent of that meat's in that feeder all the time, which centralises and targets the meat. The meat on the hook is my issue, just keeping it on that hair. If you take and it's clean, and it's alright, it's when you get them nipping it off. Wish I just brought some of those bloody tins of corn. I just forgot, I went shopping, got sidetracked to buy a bottle of whiskey, so I forgot about the corn. It was like supermarket dash this week. I mean, all the rest of the bags I always keep in. Right, mate. Switch the camera for a second. Massive files. Right, start the camera up again. Right, mates, keep an eye on that for me. Just keep putting this hemp out, because I don't want to be taking it home with me anyway. I'm putting the pellet in, only a little bit up to the rest there, and the hemp sort of like just settles, but the pellet will roll through the swim. That's leaves, that. You heard it, that's leaves. Unfortunately it's like that, you'll have to reel it in. I think the meat's gone. The only problem with the meat, it comes off so easily. I used to grill it up for years ago in a frying pan, you know, to toughen the skins off on it. Seals it in and makes it tougher. Get lazy and just get it straight out the tin. You know, we used to do little things like that to get an edge. Bollocks. Still in the feeder. It's just a matter of getting that bite quick and reacting to it quickly. What you're hoping for is a quick bite, it nails it. Like the 50 gram has held really well today, and there's quite a bit of flow on this. But if it hadn't, I would, you know, I would have definitely put a bigger feeder on if it hadn't. But there's no need. 50 grams has done the job. I would got away with lighter feeders like 35 or something. I would have used them. There we go. Couldn't develop. Plus I'm only using short links on here, and my bait is so close to the feed, it's unbelievable. It's only a few inches away from that actual feeder. So, you know, if you want separation, you know what I mean, you don't believe that they're actually coming in on the feeder. I believe that today they're actually coming in on that feeder, and because the meat's actually still stuck inside it. That if they're that desperate, they'll try and get inside the feeder. So a lot of the time it's them attacking the feeder. That's what I believe anyway. I believe on this one that I've been mugged off. I actually believe that the fish has already had that meat. Might be wrong, but I believe I've been mugged off. Yeah, there's no meat on that. I've been mugged off straight away. I might try, obviously with some an extension boom on, and if see if it improves it, but I don't think it would. Still got the meat inside the feeder. So let's see what happens this time. Loads the line off. Get some slack out. I mean, I'm happy with that. A couple of chub and a couple of barbel. Yeah, something on that now is really good. I have buggered my swim up falling in. Those fish were settling really well earlier. I've completely destroyed them. By the way, this is exactly the same rig. It's my worm rig that I would use anywhere like Esway or Heapy's Reservoirs, Pennington Flash. Not that it works on Pennington Flash because I've never had a fish out there yet. But anyway, any of those bigger waters that I actually target, this is my worm rod, and it's more than strong enough. Hook links tend to be around about 10-12 pounds, 12 poundish. Hooks aren't big, the size 10s or 12s. Barbless, QM1s. It's just a helicopter rig. It's on a shock leader, which is really robust 12-pound line. really heavy stuff. And they use high-tech monos, which are equivalent of around about 13.5 pound breaking strain, but very low diameter. So wish I brought some corn. What a bugger up that was. Might have been mugged off there. I may put an extension boom on. It only takes a few seconds to connect one. Might be a possibility of giving it a bit more line, might give a little bit more give. Instead of the fish taking it, feeling the resistance and then moving off, having that separation, giving them that confidence to take the bait a little bit deeper. What I'll do is I'll just go get the fluorocarbon and I'll show you what I do with that. But it's so quick to do it. I'll do that now. On the chair. That's my fluorocarbon there. Make sure there's no nicks in it. And all I do is make a quick loop here, couple of knots in it, that's it. Nothing too drastic, nothing too big. There you are, there's one. And then I'm going to put about whatever it is, that's about 2.5 foot. Quite a fair distance. Chop that. Yeah, put scissors back. Oh no, put those there for a minute. And then all I'll do then is I'll put another knot on that end. 2 knots. That's it. Nothing more complicated than that. And there's my lugger. Okay, just trim those little bits of shit off it. Got some crap on my line by the little sounds of it. Just get my scissors and just trim that up. Right, so that one's trimmed. So now that's trimmed. I'll show you how I connect that leader up. Starting to get a bit of crap on the line, you know, it was raining over the last few days. Rains last night. So that's my connector there. All I'll do is disconnect my hook link, which is done. Then there's a big loop in this end and there's a small loop in this end, so what I'll do is I'll just pass a small loop through the big loop, drop the hook link and everything with the, yeah, that's through, it's tied on, and then just connect this back to my link, meaning I don't have to keep tying up loads of different, so if this lead is too long or I feel it's not working, I can just either take it off or readjust it. So that's done. Let's get some meat. Oops, don't drop the needle. Alright. Needle there. Go. Still meat in that feeder. We've got massive separation on there now, so we'll put the big bow in the line, bait runner on, put the bow in the line. Now let's see if there is an improvement. Obviously, if my feeder's there now and my bait's over here somewhere, whereas before it was here. So now it's around like here, well away from the feeder. Whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. Sometimes it just helps, I don't know. When you've got fish that are just plucking baits. Something was having a go then. Might be an improvement, I don't know. We don't know. No, it's just that was a definite. Have I got it? It's a small fish, that. Oh my god. Dace. A frigging dace. That'll be a bastard if we get me swim overrun by bloody days. Oh my lord. Oh, is that pulled out? Yeah, bastard. Right, we're going to have to up our guns, I'm afraid. Okay, let's see what I can do. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Get the hell out of there. It's got to be a chub. Bloody fish, I know that. Bloody trite, hard as shit. Snap you straight away. Come on, you shit house. That's a beast. Oh, got you. Oh my god. He's big. Oh my god, he's big. Check that chunk out. He's a big chunk, innit? Whoa. Big chunk, big chunk, big chunk. Let's get him back. You're a chunk. Come on, big boy. I was about to put a longer leader on. I think I still am going to put a longer leader on. And I got rid of the hair rig, put a bigger hook on. I'm going to put a longer leader on because I knew that was working. Look at the length of the tail on that now. That was a big chunk, wasn't it? I've had a lot of trouble with this hair rigging, mate, over in the last couple of sessions, and it's I think the solution is just to go for a bigger hook and then side hook your chunk of meat. So if you do grab it, you know, we're grabbing the hook as well, not just the hair. Come back next time without Mitsy. I think I'll get the seat box down. I feel pretty safe once I've got the seat box down the bottom and then in position, and then I'll just fish off the seat box. I think next time I'll just fish those bigger hooks. just tied them directly to what it is, £12 fluorocarbon there. Right, Mits. Back in your chair. Go on, up. Go on, up on your chair. Go on. Mark's just had a nice fish, £9.5. So we're not feeding. So let's get this side hooked meat back on again. There we go. Might just put all that mush meat in the feeder. Yeah. Mush meat in the feeder. Right, mush meats in the feeder. Like a little cube of meats there. Roll it onto the hook. Not going to put any ground bait in that, just going to leave that mush meat. Don't need anything else in there. Right. Let's get it down. Pay loads of line up on this one. Proper screamers, big fish. I mean, I've had that £10. I think the one I had before, it might have been about £5 or £6. Mark's just had 3 barbel. That's the biggest one up to now, 9.5. God, got it. Yeah. Don't look like a rash. The swab line, it was a chub. Side hooking this on these bigger hooks is chub that I can tell straight away. Get out of there! Straight into the bank. Come on. Come on. Where's the barbel? Oh, Jesus. Oh, he's not a big one, but he gave me a lovely scrap. Oh. Straight on my nets. Dickhead. What you get for taking your eye off the rod. Oh, he's only a little, he's coming quick, so I'm going to hook him. Here. So lucky. Isn't he beautiful? Gonna get him straight back. Because he is fighting fit and ready to go. And he's gone. Bloody hell, that doesn't happen very often. Going that fast. And he's ready to go. Barbel number 3, chub 2. I like the little ones better. So much easier to handle. Oh my god. Fucking rig. Oh, that meat mush work. Get off, wait. I know what you're up to. You're just trying to nick some meat. Go. Up there. Move it out of your way. Thinking I might, nick a bait when your back's turned. No way. Jose. Go on, back on your chair. Go on, up there. Go on, up on the chair. Go on, up. Chair. Get up. I think actually walking away from the swim, filling it in, just for a short while. Let it rest, and I might caught that fish, so we help to take some photographs of it and weigh it. It's a little bit more relaxed now. Well, I feel a lot more relaxed. I had a coffee and a cigarette and I just feel not so bad. I've emptied my wellies with some more water out, so that feels better. That's good. That's dace, that. Dace. So that was dace. Don't think it's on, but it was a dace bite. It didn't catch it on film, so what's the name? I fell in again. I got really scared this time. I fell in, luckily there was a bank stick that fell in with me, and I shouted for help, but nobody could hear me. So I've basically put a bank stick in the ground. It's so slick and just crumbling away as I'm trying to get out. I couldn't lift my weight. I took the cold hit me and spent the last 15 minutes trying to get out of the water. I get so far, I get a few inches and then energy's gone, and then take a break, try and get the bank stick out of the ground, which is sucked in, and when you've got no energy and you're trying to pull a bank stick out to get it back in the ground again, further up to get out. And when I actually got out, the dog was panicking and I just lay on the floor basically, scared if I stood up I was going to slide back in again, so I just basically crawled on my belly across the bank. It didn't record it, thank God. I just checked now just to see if it was there, if I recorded it, because it's not funny, it's scary. Mark's helped me get all my gear back up the bank. I was panicking going back down that slope. It's just treacherous. Stupid, man. Stupid. I was well away from the water, but the bank just collapsed. I mean, I thought it was well away. I'm good 5, 6, 7, 8 foot from the bank, and I've stepped forward to just pick my rod up, which I've been doing all day, and the bank's just gone. It's just like fucking stupid, man. So at least the sun's out. Unfortunately, I'm soaked right through now. Mark's told me off and told me to have a coffee and chill out. I think my cigarettes will be piss wet through. I think I've lost my meat punches and things like that. All my gear went in. Not a lot I can do about it. It's gone now. I'm going to pack my gear up. I might spend an hour packing my gear away. I'm not rushing. I'm just really fucking upset. Scared as well. It's really scared me. I'm going to have to take coming onto the river, whether I'm down on energy. I've been ill for the last 2 weeks. I'm having the cold that hit me when I hit the water and just had no energy. So I'm going to say ta-ra. Scared of bleeding life out of me. Right, I'm going to pack my gear up slowly. Just have this warm cup of coffee and get my arse home. Right, I've just finished my shift. At work.
You get the big boys when you need something. When you're playing it.
Turn the radio off. Right, bit of a chat about safety. Hang on a minute, let's get this one done. Just having a fag. Right. Been taking a few shortcuts. I've had a few words with a few of my friends and all the rest of it, a bit of advice, and also I've not been taking advice from people who've already given me advice. So, first one is layers of clothing when you're fishing on the river and your footwear. Cleated soles all day long. I've got some Navitas which are copies of a well-known brand, and the lined wellies. I bought them basically to keep my feet warm and dry when I'm on the river. Get away from them. If you're going to use them on slippery banks and somewhere like where it's a lot of silt, you need cleated wellies or studded and cleated or whatever. You do not take the chance that I did. Even what's named a good sturdy pair of boots and some crampons, which might be a bit over the top, so be it. I used to wear a Sigma neoprene one-piece thermal suit with cleated boots on them, right? Unfortunately, I tried to get 3 seasons out of them. You've got to be realistic. You get 2 seasons out of them, winter use and all the rest of it. You've done well, all right. And the price went out of the roof, and they were a little bit hard to source at the time. So I went for more traditional waders, which are ideal for the colder, when I'm in the colder, because it's not deep, in areas that I fish. But no use in their own, what's named the neoprene suit. So the neoprene suit, I've been in the river with the neoprene suit and slipped in, alright, into an area, and I've swam with that suit on a quite a strong river, right, in sub-zero temperatures, really cold. It was frosty on the bank, icy on the bank, right. I've been in the water, got out of the water, carried on fishing, and it was alright, and I could swim in the bugger, find an area to get out. Now where I went in the other day, there's sunken trees and all sorts, and there wasn't an option. And if I got past the first tree, I got past the second tree, then the third tree, and these are overhanging trees with the roots and everything, not an option. But the neoprene suit would not have filled up, because my wellies filled up, my clothes filled up. I had a bib and brace on the first time I went in. Bib and brace just soaked up like a sponge, dead weight, never doing it again. Neoprene suit is the first thing I'm definitely doing with cleated soles. It's safety. The other one, which is, if you give us some advice on this, because it's new to me, John Clark said you need a what's name, like a safety vest, you know, like a flotation one. Now there's 2 types. There's like a buoyancy aid one, which I think is a little bit more suitable, and then you got the inflating ones, manually inflating or automatic. Now sort of, I wouldn't say frowned upon, but he was saying like he's had people sort of like giggling at him because he wears this like vest when he's on the river. He don't take any risks, and I know why now. So anyway, that's the first one. Now I sort of checked the prices between £30 and £130. I don't think I'll go to the extreme of getting a really expensive one. The other one, me and Mark's sort of like, his lovely sister Jackie's already sourced a pair of safety whistles for yachting. Alright, if you're in the water. Apparently, you know, they don't fill up with water. Alright, which could be an issue. Because when I was shouting for Mark, the second time I went in, Mark couldn't hear me, even though he was up the bank, and there was another guy downstream from me, and I'm drying off on the top. I've been shouting for the best part of about 10 minutes, and there was nobody coming to help me. And he just got up the bank and left as if he was going home, and so he obviously didn't hear me, you know, like my cries for help. So, the whistle. The next one, roping in. Now those banks are steep that we go down, and we've both come to whether we're using like a dog spike that you can get from, I don't know, I think you can get them from Pets at Home, or possibly somewhere like Go Outdoors or somewhere like that, where it's like a helical spike which you can screw into the deck and tie a rope to it, or use one of my big bank sticks if it's suitable to get one of my big bank sticks. What type of rope we don't know, but it'll have to be a knotted rope. Or the other one is, if we do get these buoyancy aids which have got a harness connection on, is actually to tie like a yachter's rope on it, which will sort of like stop us getting too close to the edge of that bank, just in case you get too close. Because what happened was the bank just collapsed. Once the banks have undercuts like that, I've seen it happen before, and I've been there on the spots and actually helped these people out, right, out of the water. And I tell you, I'm strong as an ox. With strong arms, I've been doing a manual job since 1984, right? And I always class myself as being reasonably strong. I'm strong in my legs, strong in my arms. I can swim and go on holiday. I can swim for hours. But when that cold water shock hits you and it takes your breath away, and you've got that weight of water, that mud when you're trying to climb up the bank, it's not good. Anyway, so if you've got any advice or ideas, please, if you've watched the film all the way through, I much appreciate it. I'm making these films true to life. They're not going to be cut to impress anyone, because you never really have. I've cut them short and all the rest of it just to try and get my subscriptions up and things like that. I'm going like, you know what, sod that. I'm not interested in YouTube's bloody algorithm, you know what I mean? It does me head in watching people's films that are put out for 12 minutes. Cock that off. I want to watch a proper film. So anyway, if you watch the film this far through, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm an engineer, right? I go fishing one day a week if I'm lucky and nothing else is on. It's not my business, it's not my job, it's my hobby and my passion. It's as simple as that. I love feeding fish. That is it. I love feeding fish. Anyway, Mitsy's alright. She was very scared because her daddy was screaming and shouting, trying to get help while I was in the water, and I don't think she knew what to do. She helped me out on the first occasion, and on the second occasion I managed to get a lead once I was laying down on my face in my hand off a bank stick, and she helped me up the final bit of the slope. So top dog, you know what I mean? She did exactly what I asked her to do, and she, even though she was crying, she did stay reasonably calm, which is really good. A lot of dogs might have panicked, and she was on the ball, and she's a chunk. She only weighs in at around about 13.5 kilo, but believe me, with them bloody strong paws and claws, you know, she's got a bit of a poodle in it, she's got a lot of bloody spaniel in her. She did the job. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope I've not bored you to death. Catch you lot later. I'm going to get home now. It's been a long day at work. Making things that fit on aeroplanes. Oh yeah, really expensive stuff out of titanium. Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching.